Hi, everybody. Good morning. I hope you had a good first week. It's been a long time since we've started school with 5 days. Normally in Westchester, we just start with a couple, but I guess things got flip-flopped a little bit. So this is going to be your first short week. I want to just touch base with you real quick, make sure that you were all good from last week, that you know how to contact me, where to find our assignments, and also that you're understanding our due dates and a few different things. What you're looking at right now on my screen is our daily agenda. You're going to be able to access that daily agenda at the top of your Schoology page. So here's our daily agenda for this week. Maybe I need to change that to weekly agenda. But anyways, you want to think about if you have an interest in getting involved in DECA at your home school. If you have an interest in getting involved with DECA and you would like to go on our Phillies trip, we need to make sure that we have you become a member of DECA through your homeschool and also fill out and pay for that Phillies trip form by Wednesday, September 8th. The trip is September 15th in the evening, and then there's a pretty quick turnaround time on that. Reach out to me if you're not able to find those DECA advisors in your week 1 folder. This week, what we're going to be talking about is Unit 1, Wants and Needs. We have 3 different things that we're doing. What you're looking at here with these due dates, these are kind of a pacing guide for you. So if you're a student that is logging on and working on stuff a little bit at a time, you might kind of like to see it like this, but you're going to notice in Schoology that I actually have all due dates as midnight on Friday. So you can kind of decide what works for you as you move forward. So getting started with Chapter 1 today, I'm going to give you a quick Chapter 1 rundown. These notes and slideshow are in your Schoology assignment for you so that you have access to them. And then reach out and let me know if there's ever any problem with access. I think there was a little issue last week. And thank you so much for one of your classmates for contacting me. So in Chapter 1, what we're really getting started with Intro to Business, is we need to get you thinking about what motivates businesses to do well. And it all centers around wants and needs. And what that means are the wants and needs that you have, that I have, that your parents have, that your neighbors have, that your grandparents have, and all of these different things are what businesses are satisfying. So as we get started, we're going to talk about these different things. What's a definition of a want and a need, and also the difference between a goods business and a service business. A goods business is going to be one that sells a product. So most of the time, think Kmart. And a service business is going to be one that you pay money to, but there's nothing tangible. A great example of that is going to be a barbershop, a pet groomer, or something like that. You take your dog over there, you leave with the same dog, but he just has less hair, and you paid him money to do it. So it's going to be a little something like that. What we also kind of have to think about is that when you go back to wants and needs, not everybody has the resources to pay for all of the stuff that they want, and in some cases, even some of the stuff they need. So as a business, we've got to kind of think about who is going to buy my product or service? How much do I charge? How is this all going to play out? All of these things are going to come into play. As consumers and also for businesses, we're going to go through this decision-making process. The decision-making process is going to be something you might recognize, maybe from kind of a science class, possibly a middle school tech ed class, and you'll also even see it play into a later marketing class if you end up taking that. When we talk about what a business actually is, you probably by this age feel like you know a lot of businesses. You know which ones are big, you know which ones are international. We'll do some work with that, but by this age, you know basically what a business is. But it's going to be something that is trying to make profit by selling goods and services to consumers. And very oftentimes, they're going to be motivated to make money. And then in other cases, they're actually really motivated by the competition. So to come up with better, faster, newer products, or in some cases, they actually get wrapped into price competition where they're trying to have the cheapest price. A good example of a company that usually does price competition is going to be Walmart. A lot of times they're going to say they have the lowest prices. They're kind of able to get away with that because they're the largest retailer in the world. And by being the largest retailer in the world, they have buying power, and that's how they're able to offer those really low prices. When we talk about your role in business, you and I are known as the consumers, and we actually have a lot of power in business. What we decide to pay for, spend our money on, restaurants to go to, different things to get from Uber Eats, for example, all of those things that we're doing with our choice are impacting these businesses. This is a quick run through for you. This was not a time that you were going to take notes. Just hopefully this brought a little life and energy to what you were talking about. In your outline where it asks you to work on your notes, you have the link to this entire file. Reach out to me with any questions, and I look forward to continuing our work together. Take care.